for the nutrition?
I think I am.
You're always up for eating.
always up for eating.
So this will be easy, especially for you eaters. So first off, we have met with the doctor. Go for it.
Yes, it's going to be quite a process. She walked us through the whole process, what's going to take place. But when it came to nutrition, she sort of talked to Mike about eating greens and proteins and just the right food and no working out.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things
No
that
working
I think for me I was shocked on. But again, this is not my specialty in the sense where from what I know from this, it was a little bit of a shock. So yeah, so she does not want any training at this stage, and this is even prior to us putting the egg and everything.
I train 5 days a week.
5 days, 6 days a week, 7 days a week.
Yeah, whatever. I'm saying 5 for sure, okay? Sometimes we travel. But I drink a lot of coffee. I'm an eater, so I eat everything.
Coffee is out.
Coffee's out completely.
Completely.
Okay, from drinking so much of it. So that means I'm going to be so
Those
tired.
headaches.
Yeah.
Those caffeine headaches.
And then training. I can't train anymore. I mean, I didn't expect that. So I have to kind of get myself ready mentally because I thought it's going to be some sort of training going on.
Yeah, I did too. So at this stage, no training. So we're going to have to make sure the nutrition is really on point. Again, we've already made the exception that regardless of what happens to your body, we're okay with it. Later on, after the process, we'll get you back in shape. That is not a big deal, even though she is over 40.
Right. And at this point, we just want to listen to the doctors since obviously they know, they're in the field, they know what they're doing. So I don't want to do anything different but what the doctor tells me.
Exactly. So just an FYI for right now, I am an eater, and my background is the reason I am still here today is that I believe in calories, a large amount of calories to keep healthy relative to what society is doing, especially in this last few years, is running away from calories and even going to the point of fasting. For me to keep my body healthy, and you'll notice this with a lot of people as they get older. One of the main things is you want to make sure that they're still eating, they're still getting the nutrition in, and that has to go with things that even outside of us people, dogs as they get older, you got to make sure that they keep eating. So one of the things is I am an eater, and we got no problem that Mona has always been somebody that can eat a lot and does eat a lot, but has a great metabolism because of the way that you've been eating throughout life.
Right. I didn't stay away from carbs, you know that.
Right.
I could say that I'm not a huge, sweets eater. So chocolate and all that stuff, I could have it or not, I don't care. But bread and, my cream cheese with bagels in the morning.
You guys don't know this, but
fruit and
we're a fruit. I'm a crazy fruit guy.
Every night.
But she's European, so this was
that was full of croissants.
Full about 4 hours ago, and now we're down to 2 croissants. Croissants.
They're so good. You just take them in a Ziploc in your bag.
I didn't eat it. I don't eat them. She devours these
I
things.
do.
So one of the things which is great is that we're going to make sure that her calorie intake as we go into this process is going to be at a very high level. So she's taking in close to 3,000 calories for a girl that's 140 pounds.
Right.
For you guys out there, you're going to go, wait a minute, how is that even possible? Understand that she's been doing this for a long time, so she's at her metabolism level is something that burns off those 3,000 calories, and she stays lean at 3,000 calories.
And can I bring something
Yes,
up?
you can.
I don't do any cardio. Let's not forget about that.
I don't know if you guys want to
cardio.
hear that, but
I'm sorry. Yeah,
no,
that's the truth.
that is true.
Yeah.
All right, so let me try to clarify this so it doesn't confuse you. And when I talk about this in my Titan Mentor group, I try to explain to you guys that the baby steps are the key steps, and those key steps will get you to where you need to go. So when people go, hey, I want to diet, I am 6'1", 210 pounds, so I should take in 3,800 calories is what the book says. That's not true. That's great that the book says that, but for the last 10 years, you've been eating about 1,500 calories. You've been doing an hour and a half of cardio just to keep where you're at. So what you've done is destroyed your metabolism in a sense. And so it's basically like weightlifting. If you weightlift 2 hours every single day, the same workout, your body will adapt to that. You have to change it up. And so what happens is a lot of people, you over diet, you're low calories, and then you add in the cardio and you do that all year long, when the cardio is actually a secondary exercise that I would rather you only do for a portion of the year. So don't take what Mona's doing or how she does it.
Don't eat croissants and don't do
Yeah,
cardio.
for what you guys should do.
Yeah.
But the concept and how she does this is where we should all try to work towards, is try to get to this level of somebody that can eat like she does without cardio and stay in shape like this. That's metabolism, that's working at 100%, and that's what I want you all to be able to get to. But if you're over dieting, overtraining and everything, then I can't help you. You're actually hurting yourself. So understand, as we teach you this and teach you what Mona's doing and what I'm doing, understand that maybe you should look at your nutrition and understand some of those points that you should try to change. So let's say you weren't taking in 3,000 calories.
Right.
You were taking in 2,000 calories. I would still try to bump her calories up right now to speed up that metabolism and get her body, her incubator, ready for this little freaky creation that's coming, this little Titan 2.0.
We're getting the oven ready for
You're
the
getting
muffin.
the oven. So we are preheating this thing to 450.
Woo.
So that's kind of what we're going to do with her nutrition now, which is great. One of the things is steak.
For sure. It has to be cooked, but I'll eat it.
Okay, so one of the main things is that she does like
you can
red
cut
meat.
that out, by the way. Cut that out.
We're not
That
cutting
sounds
here.
weird.
We're getting all of it. So she's a red meat girl. She loves her red meat.
Well, I owned a steakhouse in Manhattan for 16 years. I literally, and I'm not lying, guys, hardly one day went by without having a steak. Hardly. And I ate steak every day, baked potatoes every day, and of course my other 7 other meals. But steak was always on my menu.
Now,
I competed or not, always.
For you guys out there that are over 35 and you got heart disease or any kind of problems with high blood pressure or anything like that, maybe stay away from the red meats. Go with the salmon instead. But for Mona, the red meat is great. She's healthy as can be. I'm a red meat guy too, so this kind of helps. Anytime that she has cravings, as of right now, she throws down some red meat relative to me that likes carbohydrates. Now, that's not saying she doesn't do the carbohydrates also. She does the croissants with the cream cheese or
Right.
the peanut butter.
Right. So, oh yeah, I do it at least 2-3 times a day. So I eat my carbs. I do rice. We do sweet potatoes.
A lot of sweet potatoes.
Yeah, a lot of sweet potatoes. We do baked potatoes. I love my baked potatoes with chicken. I mix it all together.
Also,
However,
fruit. Talked about fruit.
oh, I love fruit. I could eat fruit all day long, but so do you. So and I love that. So Mike loves his fruit. I eat it through the day. That I just go in there, I grab whatever, and I eat it through the day. But he does a bowl of fruit. I mean, a huge bowl of fruit before he goes to bed. And everybody's freaking out over that. Like, why are you eating fruit before bed? That's not supposed to be good for you. But it's good
I hear
for
that. Why is that? Why is it bad for you?
They think it's bad to eat
So,
all this like
Let me try to explain
sugar
this.
before you go to bed.
So carbohydrates actually help you sleep, and one of the main things is we don't get a lot of sleep, which we're going to change, especially for you. But it helps me get into a nice deep sleep right away, and also it helps my body
At
recover.
like 7 p.m.
So
Up at 3.
I do a lot of fruit at bedtime, and I do this for a portion of the time during the year when I am off season and I'm trying to get my metabolism spiked up again. So understand that I'm doing this for a portion of time, and then I'll go back into a more rigid diet to where I stop eating a couple hours out from bed. So it's not all year long. Like anything, like with our training programs, everything that we're doing, we're going in cycles as we do this. So just take that into consideration. If I diet down for a show or guest posing, I'll always instantly take my calories up afterwards to get the metabolism working again. You would think your metabolism is working so beautifully as you get ready for a show. I got good news and bad news. The good news is it is working well, but it's because of the amount of training you do. Now the amount of cardio that you have in there and how low your calories are. So you're actually kind of hurting yourself. Now, nobody said that bodybuilding is the most healthy thing in the world. We're creating a physique. And what I want you all to understand is as soon as you are done creating that physique, there's got to be a place where you maintenance, where you take care of the body and get healthy in the sense of calorie intake. I do not want you starving all year. And so that's something that Mona has been able to master. Dog hair everywhere and gains. And gains.
But look at this, guys. And probably they're wondering, like, what is this meals? They're all sealed and what we're showing here. But this is Icon Meals. And Mike has been eating Icon Meals, and myself. We've been eating Icon Meals for quite a few years.
The reason why is that we never miss meals.
Never. Look how awesome.
Our schedule does not permit always prepping food. So the one great thing is that we have Icon. So when you guys ask me about how do you stay on your nutrition as you travel, these meals are sent, and I do mostly the proteins are sent to wherever I'm guest posting. I don't care if it's overseas, then I get it sent here. It's packaged. I carry it. I put it on the plane and take my food with me overseas.
So all proteins, turkey, chicken, steak, ground beef, but they also do mixed meals, so you could get sweet potato and chicken however you want. They have a great menu, but this is Mike. He likes his protein, so that's all we get.
For me, again, don't miss meals. We're good on that. We're good on the nutrition. Just to finish up on the nutrition calorie intake.
I've been holding on to this one
That's our baby. This is for you teenagers. This is what got me monstrous. All right, this and Wonder Bread.
Holding it.
I'm not taking it from you. Again, try to get your calories at a higher level when you're in the off season. Try to keep it up there. Try to get off of the cardio. That way your body can work off the calories that you're doing instead of you working it off. We want you to be able to function correctly in 100% metabolism, working, utilizing calories. The best example is, remember when you were a kid? For everybody that's out there, you guys, when you were in high school and you could eat a pizza and nothing would go to your stomach and your booty, and you'd look great.
Oh, yeah.
That's working at a high peak level. And I don't want you to lose that. And I don't want you to think that you have to lose it because you're not a teenager anymore. I'm talking about a 40-year-old woman, early 40s, that still works at that level. So that's it. That's it for today.
Yeah.
We are not training for her anymore. I am still training like a madman. Our calories are high.
And we're starting the process.
The process.
The shots, we'll let you know about that on the next
She started
video.
her shots now, so we
Yes.
can get as many eggs as possible.
Right. There's this shots that I have to do every evening before I go to bed. It has to be exactly at the same time every day. It goes on for about 8 days, and then we do the egg retrieval. So I'm excited about the egg retrieval. I'm not so excited about the shots. But we have to do it. Like I said, we are going to listen to the doctor.
I don't. You won the Team Universe,
Yeah.
which is the drug tested show,
Right.
and I won the Mr. Natural Universe 4 times. So the one thing I want you guys all to understand is that as we do this and as we keep going with time and age and calories, everything, and the reason why we're still here in healthy shape is because of nutrition first and foremost. So if you guys can, just try to keep that in mind. Don't worry about what other people are saying. It's nutrition beats all. And it's the consistency of the nutrition that beats all. All right?
So we
You want
ready
to pose out? Give him a shot.
Well,
Double bicep.
before I lose all my muscle.
Yeah. Boom. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. See you soon.